Find some better ones.
Gonna find some better ones. Welcome to the show to nowhere. Welcome.
Start off with shit.
Chuck, Jeff, John, Mike. Jeff's off screen there, but he's here.
You can see his hand.
You see his
Back with you.
he joined us.
Oh, hey.
Dropped the cell phone. So I got a
Better
PSA.
than the soap.
Way better than the soap, especially around these two. But
wait.
You ain't even got to drop it around me.
You were telling me to come into your shower.
Come in the shower.
Yeah.
Coming
come
He was like, yeah.
in.
No, he wanted to shower me with cum.
Oh, damn it.
That's what he was saying.
He said, Bukkake, what?
Is that a
Shower me with
what is that word? I don't understand it. It was muscle memory last time. I just was
Muscle
like,
memory.
Bukkake.
Oh, Bukkake. Oh, man.
Bukkake.
Who comes up with the names for this shit?
I don't know.
Well, that's
probably the
Japanese,
first
but-
one that was like, the fucking Bukkake. And they were like, yeah. She was like, no, I was saying holy shit, but I had all this cum in my mouth and it said
No,
Bukkake.
I cummed on your face. I didn't shit on your
Like
face.
some of the shit Dave comes up with.
Does
with
that
those
mean that
phrases.
Asians invented
So
it?
I got a buddy of mine.
Bukkake?
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
that?
most
That's-
likely.
That's
Well,
an
one
Asian.
drowned on it.
Bukkake?
So
Oh,
One
that's-
drowned
so-
on
No,
it.
that's
so-
Japanese, yeah.
I have a buddy of mine.
Yeah, the
that,
Japanese girl drowned.
I have a buddy of mine that got on the old Facebook for the first time like a few years back. This is probably like
Okay.
6-7 years ago. And he gets on there first
Couple months
time.
ago.
Yeah, first time getting on, and within I'd say a couple weeks, one of his old girlfriends that he knew back in college or high school or whatever hit him up, and he was like, "Oh, all right," and he started getting into the Facebook thing, chatting back and forth, and then she went and done did it. She was like, "Well, I'm in Texas right now, but I'm flying through, and I'll have a layover in Atlanta." And he was like, "Oh, great, I'll pick you up, and we'll hang out. How long's your layover?" She was like, "Oh, well, it's probably about 24 hours or whatever." She's flying out, and then I guess whatever other flight or whatever. So she was just gonna get a hotel,
Okay.
maybe 12 hours. I don't remember. He's like, "All right, great. Well, we'll hang out." And she's like, "All right, great." And he told me about it. I was like, "That sounds fucking good. Get you some pussy. All right, good for you." And then about a week goes by, and I was like, "So you heard anything else?" He's like, Nope, deleted Facebook." And I was like,
Deleted.
"You deleted Facebook?" And he was like, "Yep. Yeah. She busted out wanting to fucking wrap me in cellophane, or wrap her in cellophane, and one of us take a shit on him."
Oh my.
Oh.
And he goes, "So at that point, I was done. If this is what it's to offer, I don't want it."
Wow.
Yeah. I was like,
He
John,
came to that
you
conclusion.
should hook up with her.
John, were you that friend?
No, but I used to beat the shit out of him. Why do you like shit? Why do you like shit?
So you just immediately assumed that like all women on Facebook
Well, no, he
wanna
was just
shit on you or
he
something.
was all for years. For
All
years.
women on Facebook.
Well, no,
No,
it's
no,
like
no.
that's his first experience.
No.
And he's like, I'm
They
shutting
want to
this
wrap
shit
you in
down.
No,
cellophane
no.
and
That is a
stick
bad
hot
first
stuff on
experience.
you.
Yes, but
There are guys that have been on Facebook for 10 fucking years and
Wanting that.
can't even find a woman to shit on them.
I know.
Absolutely.
And
But
he-
without
And
the
then
damn
he
cellophane.
got it right away.
he got it within a week.
Damn,
Or-
dude.
or-
You should
or
have told
maybe
him. You should have
John-
said, dude, you lucked out, man.
Did you like
I told him, I was like, "Dude, if it's not you getting shit on, who cares? Invite her over."
Wait,
Well,
so
last time
she
you
wanted
got
to be
laid.
shit on? Is
I
that
don't
what it
remember
was?
the situation.
Interesting.
Oh, that's
I don't
totally
remember
different.
if she wanted to wrap him or if she wanted to be wrapped. I don't know.
Well, that's, I mean, it's
To
completely.
be
But
wrapped
I
and then
forget-
a hot load being dumped
Yeah.
on you
Yeah, on your face or your chest.
while you're under the cellophane?
Yeah, no.
Could you imagine that?
That's
the-
kinda
Just
weird,
like
dude.
goo dripping down. Like
What if you have diarrhea?
Man,
It leaked through the cracks where they overlap.
It just
come on, man. Man up. You don't need the fucking cellophane.
That's when you lift up from the tub and go, "It looks like I'm a jet with a 12 gauge."
you push a little too hard.
Can you imagine if...
I said a steamer, not a splatter.
I wonder how often cops, when they go to some kind of, domestic call or something at a hotel, how often do the cops really they walk in on something like that? It's like, or the guy's laying there dead, but he's covered with diarrhea. Or
Oh, I'm
something,
sure it's happened.
I'm
sure it's happened in this world. Yeah,
Oh,
probably more than once to one cop.
I was
Hey,
about to say,
a
man.
lady posted these are
Yes.
pictures of stuff that's been
Yes.
inside people
Wait, what?
up their asses.
Yeah,
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
my
see,
Buzz
God.
Lightyear,
yeah. Infinity and beyond.
the wings opened.
Yeah.
Hey, the wings opened. He couldn't get it out.
The wings opened in his ass?
It's got a button on it to open the wings. You got to think the friction's gonna hit the button eventually.
Why would
Don't-
you stick that up your ass?
You know what's funny to think about?
Excuse me.
Think
Why
about
would
this
you
guy.
stick anything
Hang
up
on, hang
your
on, hang on,
ass?
hang on.
what-
I don't even like the
Hey,
doctor's finger.
Well,
Hang on.
supposedly
No shit.
there's
Doctor's
a feel-good button
Think,
in there.
think of the funny
Ah.
commercials where they don't show the actual thing happening. They only show like their head or whatever when something's going on.
Yes.
But you see his feet up in the air. You know what I mean? All of a sudden the wings pop. His legs go. "Hey."
Oh.
God damn.
And you see his face just go. Oh.
So if you went head first, is a shield up or down?
Well,
Shield down. You want him to be able to see. You don't want to blind the poor guy.
Jesus.
But I don't understand why people do crazy. I mean,
Dude, you could easily go online and order yourself something if you want. Don't find random household goods
well,
to
they used
shove
to
up your
shove
ass.
gerbils up there.
Oh, remember that Richard Gere
Yeah.
rumor
Oh.
forever that he did the gerbils? I mean,
Gerbil,
maybe he did.
yeah.
I don't know, but
Bullshit.
I don't want a fucking clawed animal
Well, that's
anywhere near any
Yeah.
part of my
Well,
body.
they taped the claws.
and what
I
they
don't
do?
care how
Crawling
tiny,
way up
you know.
there and then turn around and coming back out. I mean, like what's the?
He
I
gonna
mean,
come out mad as hell.
It smells like
You,
shit
mu-
in there. I
you
ain't going in
motherfucker
there.
just stuck me in a place I wasn't supposed to be. I'm going
I will-
right at Cujo on
I will
your
never
ass.
get this out of my fur.
Well, how loose do you have to have your asshole to get?
I don't know. I don't. I am.
Like,
I am. I
you
don't
had to
know.
been working that thing for
Well,
a
let me
while,
tell you from
David.
experience.
I'll take shit bigger than a gerbil.
You
Jeff
name,
comes in with the expertise.
you name me the animal, and I can tell you within. I can tell you
Giraffe.
how loose it
A
needs to be.
giraffe.
Giraffe.
Right? Yeah.
One hoof or
But you know, as small as gerbils are, they are the worst. I can tell you that. That's for sure.
I just don't get it. I don't get
I'd
it.
rather have a
Teach-
wharf rat up my ass than a tiny gerbil.
Give me a New York subway rat any
Yeah,
day.
no shit, man.
They're fucking cooking them on a rotisserie right now up there. They
Here's
are.
a quarter, go downtown.
The fucking illegals have rotisseries set up on the streets, and we're fucking. There's pictures of them cooking rats,
Oh.
like skewered.
And mine's been sauteed up my ass.
Marinate.
Here, it's already marinated. Yeah. Throw it on the grill.
That shit on the grill.
Okay.
It's a shit burger.
It is a shit
Sad
burger.
part is people probably would buy it.
Someone would buy it.
What's like that commercial? We're solving the problem with meat by making it with plants, and it's like more meat.
Thank
and it's
you.
Like,
What the
no,
fuck is
that's
that?
not more meat. You're making
Right.
it. It's more plants.
What kind of a
planet, yeah.
statement is that anyway?
And I like how they say, well, cows and everything, they're a living animal. Plants are living too.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're not animals,
Well,
but
if
they're
the
alive.
cow's
gives a shit about
farts
plants.
are ruining the fucking ozone, let me do my part and have a steak.
Yep. Just
Thank you.
take it off the market.
And
Honestly,
we
I
can
think
always
my ass is
Take it
worse
off
than
the
a cow's.
global.
I've been-
always plant more plants to suck up the cow.
I had a
ass.
chocolate shake for dinner, so I've been farting. So lactose.
Well, I've got pictures and such of some
Me farting?
areas that are considered the lowest places on Earth,
Right.
elevation wise, to the water.
Right?
Okay. And
Oh, the satellite
they've-
pictures
They've
from, like-
been that way for over 100 years,
Yeah.
and it
Oh,
hasn't changed.
New Orleans.
So you
Holland.
know we're supposed to be
the
flooded.
Netherlands.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they have to. Oh yeah, the Netherlands.
Back
they
in what was it, the 50s or 60s? They said Florida by this time would
yeah.
be underwater.
Every
like,
10
let's see,
years.
What's that been? At least
40%.
8-9 years ago when AOC said it'd be 12 years. Remember?
Oh
that?
yeah, they like
It's
to do
always
12, it's always
years.
12 years.
It's every
yeah, it's
every
all-
10 years is another
Yeah.
fucking push on something.
Especially
Well,
the
you hear
climate
that.
Global
change.
warming, fucking
It's all the same thing.
ozone,
It's just
fucking.
Right.
you know.
Climate
Did you hear
change,
about the meteor that's
CO2 is,
Coming?
No, I know what you're talking about, but no.
It's-
Anyway.
it's
But, yeah.
it's the closest any of them have ever been to the Earth.
Well, they're the
That we know of.
this is what pisses me off is the press. They get hold of this shit, and the way they write their headlines. They're not saying, "Hey, we're getting ready to get hit,"
Right.
but they write the headline just simple. It's like all they can do is squeeze in 6 or 8 words.
Oh yeah, well they
And from that, they'll come up with this. I mean, the first thing you're doing, oh my God, what? There's a, it's like, no.
Oh, it's still miles and
In
miles
fact-
and miles.
well
and
then
miles.
you got
well,
and
no,
then
I
you got to
know,
read the
but-
whole fucking article
But
for
when
the
they
end
first
for them to
discovered
say,
it,
but it's not
well,
going to hit us.
But when
It's
they
going to
first
go
discovered
thousands
it,
of
they
miles
thought
away.
it would
That's-
hit in
that's what they-
2024. That was before they'd been tracking it for
Right.
a number of years, and they started getting its trajectory down more precise, and they know exactly where it is and all that stuff. And so and then the next date was 2036 or something weird like that. But now they're saying they know for certain it's
Yeah.
at least 100 years. After that, though, but they're saying, I mean, that's NASA. They're saying, like,
Yeah.
I'm not saying they know everything, but I'm just saying,
Yeah.
they're now saying, because they got it down so precisely, this is one of the first
100 years until it
threatening
hits us.
asteroids that they found. I mean, like, it's been, I don't know when it was.
It'll be
20
100 years before it gets here.
Well, they're saying it'd be at least 100 years before there's a chance that it would actually impact the Earth. But all the other times it swings near the Earth, they know where it's going to be. And it's like, no, it's not happening. But this year, September or something?
It's
I
the
think
It'll be
closest.
close.
they were getting ready. They were saying like 20 years ago that we would, or whenever it was, that we would be hitting 2024. That's what,
What is
because
it,
they
a
didn't. They just
third of
said
the way
you
to the
know,
moon is
there's like a
the
really
distance it's
high
gonna be at?
chance of it.
I'd be interested to see if it really happens.
Well, hell, they were talking
Oh.
about if a meteor
thanks.
even fucking shoots too close to, by the moon or hits the moon, the Earth will get thrown way off.
Right.
And we could be sitting out there somewhere where one side of the planet's fucking an iceberg and the other side's fucking blazing fucking death hot.
Yep.
So we need to move right to the middle.
If you believe that.
Yeah, if you believe that.
If
But,
you
I mean,
believe that shit.
I mean, you don't know until it happens, and when it happens, you're fucked anyway. So
Yeah, you can't run fast enough.
no, there's nowhere
No.
to run.
You would never know
Where you
that
going?
happened.
No,
I mean,
No, you
you'd be
would.
dead like
Instant.
just minutes after the thing hit somewhere on the planet.
right?
If nothing else, you're gonna get shot up in the air like boom, or the flames are gonna come over the horizon and
Yeah, it'd be the end of the movie.
yeah. And it's like, what happened to the moon? I don't know, dude. That was
How
5
far
minutes
is this
ago,
plane gonna take us? All the way to the scene of the accident.
There you go. Absolutely. Shit. Okay, so I do have one I think's a pretty good one. This is
he's
killing
got
2
jokes
birds with
for
1
us.
stone. This is hitting Biden and
Jeff's
Abrams.
by jokes. I mean,
Biden's-
jokes by Jeff.
Biden's dementia is so bad he can't even remember that man first walked on the Abrams in 1969. Stacey Abrams, as big as the moon.
Oh, I get
Man walked on
I
the Abrams
get
in
it.
1969.
Good one.
Okay.
Good one. Okay, my brain went
As
away
they-
from the fat jokes.
As they were high fiving fucking Pelosi in the fucking butt.
Seriously. Speaking of Pelosi, did you see that the video got released recently of her admitting to screwing up and not having protection at the Capitol? When she was being whisked away, she was being recorded by her daughter in the car.
Oh,
and she's
yeah,
actually bitching out her chief of staff about we were unprepared, da-da-da-da-da, why didn't we have the troops, blah, 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 which is what Trump was saying the whole time, right?
Right.
It proves he was right. Even though she filmed that, her daughter did, based on the HBO documentary series.
Right.
Obviously, that tape didn't make
No.
the cut
Yeah.
for the series, right? Documentary. And so anyway, thanks to our local representative, actually here in Georgia, Loudermilk, he got this tape released. So now we're able to see it. And it's just clear as day. She's on there saying all this, right?
Right.
And this is when she's actually being taken out through the secret tunnel that the Speaker of the House has to get them out in case there's an issue. Anyway,
Right.
so
I wonder if we can find it.
so maybe we can find it. But anyway, so she's being taken out, and she says all this stuff, and so they confront her about it, and she says, "Oh, I never said that. That never happened."
They
Well,
lie
And then
so
that's
much
what the press ran with.
This is what happens. I mean, when,
Does she
when
think
they,
we're
when,
all that stupid?
Yeah, when
yeah,
they
dude.
leave, when these people, I say they leave, when these people are in office for so long and they get to be so old,
They just think
it's
they
like
can do whatever they
no,
want.
Let's
huh?
get rid of them, man, because all they have to do is
Sorry.
open their mouth one fucking time and they could blow this election. I
Right.
mean, right now it's Biden, but then but Pelosi,
Yep.
she is so whacked out
Oh,
now.
she's
She's
out
losing it.
Yeah, I'm at
Yeah,
the
it's
podcast
like,
right
man,
now.
I'm sure California, people are going, okay,
Yeah, I'll call you. In a
we've
little while.
loved her for years, but we need to get some fresh
I know.
blood here.
I hope so, man.
Because she just got caught lying, and
She
they
did.
Just, I mean, it happens
She
all
did.
the damn time.
She's
Yeah, right here it is.
messed
It's
up.
8 minutes long. I'll play it off air.
Yeah, we'll play it off
'Cause
there.
we
But
get-
it's pretty interesting.
Yeah,
Her.
it's not for you.
We're not.
admitting
Well,
all
we're
the
not a
stuff
Rogan,
and
so
then-
I get copyrighted and I get fucking popped for shit. I'm not like Rogan where I can post fucking an ape fucking a cow and everybody's like, "That's fucked up," and move on about something else. If I post something on there, then they're like, "Hey, string bean." No.
What are you doing?
You're not making them any money.
No, I'm not a Rogan. So
Yeah, they're
Not to the Rogans.
So one guy was going through the last couple presidents saying, and you're charging Trump with felonies and you're all happy. But yeah, Obama killed a 16-year-old kid, American citizen, that wasn't guilty of anything. Wasn't found guilty of anything.
right.
Hit him with a drone. Bush, of course, 9/11 stuff. They said he knew that there was nothing there, but invaded anyways. Whatever. But went through all the presidents and go, and the one you're going to go after is for putting
Paperwork.
documents into
Oh,
the
that.
wrong. No, where he filed it as what, attorney fees, wasn't it?
Yeah, right. The
The hush
paperwork,
money.
right?
Yeah.
The
So
36
you're going for
count.
mismanaging paperwork? Is the one president you decide to go
Yeah.
after?
And about something that is absolutely not illegal.
Yeah.
And
Right.
they keep making this. That is like.
Right.
In fact, when the
I don't even know why it got brought back up because if he already settled out, there should have been a lawsuit in there that said you're not allowed to, an agreement saying that you're not allowed to talk about this ever again. This is done. This is settled. Shut
You
up.
would
Here's your
think.
money. Walk away. So
Well,
why
that's-
is Stormy Daniels coming back and saying
It's
all
not
this?
her.
that Storm. I don't think the Stormy
It's not
Daniel.
her, it's-
That
It's
wasn't a
not
lawsuit.
her. It's the federal.
He just paid this money to shut her
federal
up.
DA.
Okay, I don't think
Right.
she sued him or anything.
Right, I know,
But
but, she's
regardless-
being interviewed now. She's all over. I
Oh, yeah,
see her
no,
all over the
no,
place. She
yeah.
should have to be
Oh,
keeping her
yes.
mouth shut about everything.
Well,
and
she
then
didn't
got
get a
paid.
gag order.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you got
Trump
paid,
did.
if you were to come to me and be like, I'm going to tell everybody, I'm like, here's fucking $1 million, shut the fuck up, sign this paper. You
Oh.
say anything, I'm taking you to court.
Okay, if I'm not mistaken,
that's how-
there was a
There
non-disclosure,
was.
of
Right.
but
Yes.
if I'm not mistaken, I know this may sound crazy, but
Right,
I think
right.
Trump released her from that at some point.
Maybe Trump is like, you know
I
what,
think
fuck it.
so.
You
I
want to
don't-
talk about it? I ain't got
Well,
nothing
I'm
to
not
hide.
sure
You guys
exactly.
have been trying to, you know what I mean?
But
You never know.
I really, really think that and I don't know why he did it, but I think maybe he actually did release her from that, so that she was free to
Yeah.
say whatever she wanted about it.
Maybe Trump was like, fuck it, I'm not going to hold you
But
back.
that's not
like-
what.
But wait a minute. So what? I mean, why would she come into court and they spend all this time talking?
I don't know, it's weird. They didn't need
testifying
Well, look at
about
the-
something that was not illegal
Right.
in the first place.
It doesn't matter.
And
Half
it's
the
like,
shit.
okay, all to me,
it
the
was all
bottom line would be
show.
like, did he pay you this hush money? Yes, he did. Okay. What other questions are there? Because it's like,
Has
why
he
would they
labeled
keep
it under
asking
attorney
more and
fees or
more?
something?
Like, let's hear more details. We don't need
Well,
more details.
they're trying to
Both
say it
of
was
you
with
admit this
campaign
money
funds.
changed hands,
Right.
but it wasn't illegal.
Yeah.
Right, so
So-
we're done. Let's move on to the next witness. Okay,
Yeah.
I mean, what else is there to talk about?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, it's
Seriously.
trying to make him look bad over and
Of
over
course,
again.
it's
The
all.
longer
No, they were trying to. Yeah, they want to pull out. So, what exactly did he say? What did he do?
Right,
And
that way
what
people are
you know,
just-
did he have any marks on his penis? You know, I mean, he's like, let's dig out all the most salacious horse shit we can. You know,
yeah.
But then he comes
That's
out
all
against
it was.
Biden,
That's
they
all they
chase
were
her out of
doing.
the country.
they're trying to make
Yeah.
him look bad,
Yeah.
even though they weren't talking about anything illegal. But we're making him look. It's like, you know, you can just see the.
Oh, yeah.
And especially this particular jury, I think was, what, at least like 3/4 of were women or something.
Oh, I
Was
don't
it?
know. I didn't
And
watch
there
any
were-
of the trial because I knew
Yeah.
it was just going to be a sham and bullshit.
And there were 2 attorneys on the fucking jury.
Yeah.
What in the hell? I mean, that is just insane to me.
Yeah.
No, it was.
I'm
It
Weird.
sorry,
doesn't matter
but it
where you
kinda,
go,
you
you're
know-
not going to get a fair trial anyway.
No,
Not when
you
you're
wouldn't,
that
you don't.
publicized. You're not going to get a fair trial.
Oh, that whole thing's a
Oh, and it was in the
clusterfuck.
count.
We'll see where this goes.
They're always
but-
in the county where he's, you know, there's no Trump supporters at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, you say that, but you know they
Now.
put all this security out to keep Trump people away from the Capitol building. What are the
Well, because
courthouse.
everybody's coming
Where the
down there, but
courthouse
in the
was and
district is
But
Oh.
he went out.
the jurors are going to be getting pulled that are
He
Democratic
went out for
jurors.
lunches and things like this and such, and the people
Oh yeah.
were coming out and cheering for him.
Yeah,
and
he was
such
buying
in
lunch
New
at
York
Chick-fil-A and
yes,
McDonald's and shit.
Milkshakes
yeah.
for everyone.
Did you see
And
that?
pizza at
did
that
you
one
see
pizza
when,
joint
Yeah.
in New York and all that stuff when he was.
Did
Yeah.
you see when Robert De Niro came
He's a-
out there and did his
De
thing?
Niro's a piece of shit.
Oh,
He
Yeah,
no, I
he
know,
is.
but I
can
was
keep
like,
knocking up
Jesus
13-year-olds and
Oh
keep being a
my
shithead, you
God.
pile of dog
Oh,
shit.
Isn't he
man, that
married
was
to like
just-
an 18-year-old?
He's a fucking piece of shit. He's got to look in the mirror a lot more
And just
before he
had a
starts
kid?
shitting on
Oh,
other
yeah,
people. He's got more problems and he's a piece of shit.
Oh, people were heckling.
I
him
don't
so
watch.
bad,
I
that
don't
was
watch
awesome.
any of his shit
Really?
now.
Oh, it was fun. I enjoyed watching it.
Oh,
It's
you
like,
hear
dude,
people
every
go,
fucking
"Fuck
word
you."
out of his mouth just made him just. It's just like, dude, you're just sinking deeper and deeper into shit. You look like a fucking idiot.
Yep.
On the grumpy old, hateful old man.
Oh, yeah.
That motherfucker.
Just a beat,
what did he
bitter-
do to you? I mean, seriously, you would think that he killed De Niro's whole family.
Yeah.
20 years ago. It's like, what? I mean, this whole,
He
the
killed
whole
De
Trump
Niro's whole
derangement
family.
syndrome just gets ridiculous.
Oh,
where,
my thing
Yes, it
is,
does.
I mean, I understand if you don't like Trump or even if you hate him. I get it, okay?
Right.
I get that.
Right.
Sure.
But
As
this has
in the
just
country.
gone way
When it-
beyond that.
when it
It's
Yeah,
like-
comes,
beyond
I
that.
get
You know,
that the
yeah,
elites
way
get a
beyond
ton
that.
of tax credits, a ton of tax breaks, and all that stuff, right?
All rich people do that.
Yeah, but the Republican
Dickhead,
side,
what's his name's getting it. So.
yeah, the Republican side wants to give more money to the people and not fucking take so much. Democrats are the opposite.
Right.
Why are all these fucking elite cocksuckers, Democrats, just wanting to give all their fucking money away? It's like what
I don't
what
know.
what
But they're wanting to spend more money. We're literally. I mean, how many trillions are we at in,
Oh
in,
my
in
God.
deficit? Like
Yes. $
30 trillion dollars.
They don't care.
Yeah, but all the money that
It's like-
goes to them for vote or for their campaigns and shit, it doesn't go to fucking. It just goes to bullshit to pay for them to fly around.
Or TV
Well, yeah,
ads.
right. I mean,
Why don't we
yeah.
fucking send that money to the fucking debt?
TV ads and this and that. Yeah. Yeah, some of them generate enough to like feed every family in America for like a month. You know. Yeah.
I say let's just not send our money to fucking Ukraine anymore.
Yeah, I'm done with that.
Yeah, I'm
They're over there partying up. I guess they're out of water because they're all drinking alcohol. I guess they're out of water.
Yeah.
Well, the only reason, I mean, I was no expert on Ukraine, but when they first, when Russia first attacked them, my thing was not like, oh, there's this totally innocent little country here, or big country, pretty good size, that is being attacked by these bad, evil,
Yeah.
communists. It's like, no, this was definitely a lesser of two evils. Even back then, I knew Ukraine was corrupt as fuck.
Exactly.
Okay, however, I've learned more, like all of us have, over
Yeah.
since we've been at, sending them money, more and more and more about, I think more and more Americans are starting to wake up. It's like, holy fuck,
Well,
I didn't
there's-
realize they were that corrupt.
The
It's
guy
like,
that's
yes,
in
yes.
charge of sending the money over recently testified to Congress that they don't know where all the money has gone.
Oh yeah, right.
Like
right.
they
Well,
don't know.
I know where some of it went. There's two
where
yachts
it
got
went
bought.
once it left
Yeah.
their hands.
There's two
And-
brand new
and-
yachts got bought.
And Congress
mansion in
wanted to
Miami
know
and a house in
where,
New York.
We don't want to know where all this money went. Like six of the officials for Ukraine were arrested and charged with stealing the war money or whatever
Yeah.
it was.
A lot of them were
It's
caught
like-
with cash in briefcases
Yes.
going across the border.
Yeah.
No, they're.
That's
Well, not
all-
only that, it's
that's
not
all
only-
our
it's
money.
not
The
only
wife
how
of
corrupt these-
Zelensky's got a lady fired in New York at a jewelry store buying over $1 million of diamonds and shit.
Well, what about
Really?
them?
Yeah,
not,
she
Wow.
threw a fit and had the lady that was working there fired.
What
The
about
fucking
uh,
wife of fucking Zelensky or whatever his
Yeah.
fucking
Oh,
name is.
really?
And what
Yeah.
about
$1 million
him
worth of
holding off
diamonds.
elections
Yeah,
because
jewelry
it's
and shit.
wartime?
Yeah.
He won't allow them to happen.
Because they'll
Well,
vote
you
his
know,
ass out.
do you
Yeah.
know when they? I mean, what?
Yeah, he's getting
it
super
wasn't
rich.
just a corruption.
So
you're
is
talking
the
about, like, with
Bidens.
money.
Yeah.
They shut down all the press.
Yeah.
I mean,
Probably
way back
Obama's,
when
too.
in Ukraine.
Yeah.
I mean, Zelensky closed down everybody that was anti.
Yeah.
Had anything bad whatsoever to say. So there's no freedom of the press. Forget that
right.
shit.
Nope.
Same thing, I think, with religions. There's only a certain religion that they allow legally there,
Yeah.
which is, this is so common. It's been that way for thousands of fucking years.
Yeah.
The U.S. is so unique in so many ways.
Yeah.
The whole idea of freedom of the press and freedom of religion and freedom of speech. It's
Well,
like, these are concepts that you
They-
might have
they keep
seen
taking
one
little bits
time,
away all the
500
time.
years ago in one little country.
Yeah.
They tried this,
Right.
but we pulled all the best. It's kind of like, and this doesn't mean it's perfect,
Right.
but we certainly have pulled some of the best ideas together
Absolutely.
that will allow us to kind of be where we are today. But
Yeah.
It's just they
Now
keep
you're
making
seeing
more
where
and more rules based on our safety.
well, that's the problem.
And
Is
that's
these
what
executive
Ukraine's doing
orders, man.
basically, too,
It's
right?
like that's what's killed us. And this started a long time ago, but each president is
Doing
looking
more
for
and
more and
more
more
and
of these
more and
executive.
more.
I can do an executive order, and that just kind of
Well,
they
they'll
want
take-
it-
that,
they
they'll
want
trumps,
it-
that trumps everything.
It'll take the courts
because,
2 years to remove it,
right? Or yeah, exactly.
or
they'll-
another president,
It's
right?
it's
But-
easier to
to
put a
reverse it.
law.
Yeah, exactly.
It's easier to put a law into effect than to remove the law.
right.
well, when
Obamacare.
I mean, now every president.
That fucked everything.
I mean, Trump was the
Still
same way.
fucked.
He immediately started signing executive orders from day one, and I think most of those at the beginning were certainly around the border. Okay, had to do with
Yes.
the border.
Yes.
Trump,
he'll do it
Biden.
again,
When Biden
too.
came in, did you know that it was in the first 24 hours? I think it was literally, if not maybe 2 days. Seriously, he signed like
It was 150
about 100 or
something.
something executive
remember hearing about
orders,
that.
like,
And most of them was to get rid of Trump stuff.
get
Yes.
rid of all. Yeah, no, we're
Yep.
and it's like
Yeah.
that has the force of law immediately. It's like from bam, what? See, I mean, what I was doing yesterday was illegal, but what I'm doing, I mean, legal, but today it's illegal.
Right.
Just like that. And why? Because one motherfucker,
yeah.
not a Congress, not
Nobody voted.
yeah, there wasn't 535 people in Congress voting for it. I mean, it wasn't the people voting for it. It was like this one son of a bitch. I don't like that. And it's like, okay, this executive order shit, to me, what Congress really, I mean, there's a lot of
Well, every
big things they should
president's
do.
getting more
One of
and
them they
more
should
with
do
it.
is do something to
Right.
restrict the power of the president's executive orders. Not restrict his power overall. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, there's 3 branches, and they all
I think
supposed
there
to
needs to
ideally
be more.
balance
yeah,
each other
that's
out.
what I'm- there needs to be
Need
more.
more
But when
checks
checks
one
and
of them
balances.
starts getting out of control, it's like,
But-
okay, the other 2 need to be working
But,
for.
you
Let's
know,
rein it back in.
Yeah.
And let's
I
get
also
things,
think that
you know.
for years, up until maybe the last Obamas and maybe even Clintons and
How do we go from
these
anal to
guys,
this?
but they all fall under a different kind of mindset than what our typical presidents have always been, and at least no matter which side of the aisle they came from, they always respected the American
Right.
way and
Yep.
wanted to help, at least try to help the American people and what they thought were the best things to do for them, right?
Right.
Or put up a smoke
These
screen to make us
last
feel
few
good.
guys have been like, what's best for my agenda,
Yeah.
not what's best for you.
Yeah.
You know what I
It's-
mean? And like Biden just going against the American people left and right just blows me away. Like flooding the country with all these illegals, even going and getting
It's
the
not
crazy
Biden
ones.
though. Biden doesn't know what fucking
Oh,
day it is.
yeah, it's
I
his-
know. I know.
It's the fucking it's the handlers behind
It
it.
is. It's
It's
Soros,
the
The guy
Obama.
that
the
wanted
big
his
money
third
people.
term and sit in
Yeah.
his basement and talk through an earpiece.
True.
Yep, it's Obama.
Obama started doing all that shit.
Well, you know, it's funny. I remember
There was a
you know,
reason
Obama
Trump said
wasn't
"Make
this
America
decrepit
Great
old
Again."
man.
It was to put it back to
But
where it was.
what was her
before
name?
Obama
Susan
got
Rice. People thought that. I think that was his national security advisor. maybe,
Yeah,
or
for
something.
Bush.
Susan Rice, the black woman.
Uh-huh.
That,
Condoleezza Rice.
Condoleezza Rice.
no,
She-
no.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about Susan Rice. Different Rice. It was-
Okay.
yeah, there were two. No, there he had
There's a few Rices in the White House.
Yeah,
The White
rice,
House,
white
everything
rice.
white on rice. Baby.
Spanish rice.
Spanish rice.
Yeah.
Floodlights.
Come on, AOC's
No, her
an
name
idiot.
was Susan Rice, and but she was like way kind of in the background. You didn't hear much about her or anything, but there was maybe more conspiracy theory than anything else, but
Right.
no, people kept saying that she was the not power, but the
brains
kind of
behind.
directing.
Oh, you mean behind
Obama, kind of
Obama?
telling you,
Right.
leading
You're
him
right.
along,
There
you know,
was
and
a
all these-
lady,
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
older lady that.
Well,
yes.
actually, she was.
What was her? She was like his top advisor. Or
We're at
whatever.
time, fellas.
All right. Well,
Uh-oh.
if you like the show, you probably like anal
Anal.
into politics.
Yeah.
So, and if you didn't,
Yeah, it's weird. Weird transition.
Go walk a dog, I guess.
don't
Go
know what to
find
say.
Monica in a blue dress, motherfucker.
No, don't.
Just find the blue
She'll
dress.
save it.
I ain't got nothing to hide.
Would you lick it off?
It's like, you know what it sounds like when it hits her dress and starts to run down? Sounds like a bunch of kids sliding down a slide. Whee!